How's it going, everybody? We're back for day 3 of ours, Barry's Community Async Rando Spectacular. It's been a pretty good time so far. We're going to hop right back into the Twilight Princess action. Your sound up. We received a good amount of stuff since we were last on. You can already see it on the tracker, but we'll also see bug off. In the sky, big key. Our third Hyrule Castles. More bugs. Arbiter's Grounds, big key. Aru's memo is the big one, and that's what our focus is going to be today. The last, we're on Mine's Key Shard. We still don't have Iron Loot. 2 heart containers. No Peak Key, unfortunately, does nothing for us. We did some out-of-logic stuff yesterday. Finish out Snow Peak. Our second bomb bag. Hawkeye doesn't really do anything for us. So many heart containers. Gale Boomerang is pretty good as well. So, Magic Armor. We have most of our hidden skills. Magic Armor is interesting. I don't know that it's considered in logic. I don't know that it's considered in logic for Iron Boot. But I know you can drain all of your rupees, and then the magic armor works like Iron Boots. I don't think it's in logic. But I know it's something that can be done, so I might mess around with that. But we're going to start, excuse me, with things that are in logic, which means going to Gerudo. We've got a ton of checks that we can do in the desert. Ooh, somebody hinted something in Lake Bed. That's not good. What do we have that we can do? in Lake Hylia that we... Oh, it's just all at the plum. I have to check back off every time we reconnect. Okay, so there's just... Okay, so I think all of the things you can do, you can use magic armor for with, for iron boots, I think those are all showing up as yellow. Let me look at what the heck is for... there's so many Bens in the server. How do I know what Ben you are? In here... It doesn't come up. How many Bens are actually in the YAML? There are multiple Bens in the YAML. Okay. I will just send without adding anybody. Just since I saw that lit up on the map, I wanted to let them know that it's... In logic, it's gonna be a while before I can get that check. Interesting, we are still a decent ways off go mode. I mean, I guess really all we need is another sword upgrade and a few shadow. There's a lot of checks we can't get because of Iron Boot. Alright. Let's make it nighttime. I disagree on that hitting me. Taking off a little rust from yesterday, I suppose. Why is it so finicky? Get... Aggressive Picto Box for Hawkeye. I mean, they might have the checks excluded, but I think Picto Box does matter for some checks. We're not... Well, I guess we could grab the boar and do... I feel like I always do the southern boar check late, but we could actually grab this and do it first. Oh, sorry, buddy. Caught on the backswing. He went in the right direction, at least. Mega Rush for Afterglow. Somebody hinted... I think they did the wrong hint for what they wanted. Yeah, they're doing hint boo, and it's something I've already found, but I don't think that's actually what they're looking for. Oh, I didn't do a skeet for this street. One sec. That. Alright. We've skeeted. Grab this check. This check looks like it's already done on the tracker, but I prefer getting everything just to be sure. We probably won't see it come up and it doesn't show up. So that's somebody who's already... Do our Dominion Rod checks. Should be about the right spot. Alright, it looks like Cuddly Crow figured out what they were trying to hint. Feather Nest, or Keepus. Good. Appreciate that they put a little, like, notch to tuck the statue into. Magic rock candy. Alright, we gotta get the other bug, which should be down here. Gotta get the other bug. Power Star for some. There we go. Then we go up here for the portal and the Poe. I turned off Cave of Ordeals checks. So fuck that. They'll probably mark those off on my map so that I don't have to think about it. I think there's enough. Oh no, is it just those three? There we go. I think I got healed by one of those hearts in the cutscene, that's funny. Balloon for Zen. Okay. Just marking off the Cave of Ordeals stuff on my tracker so that I don't have to think about it. This also looks like it was already obtained. Just missed. Yeah. So maybe I shouldn't even bother, but... Come on, buddy. Let me get the check that doesn't matter. It's already been gotten. Bombs. Where'd it go? I think, okay, good. We have a regular bomb bag and a water bomb bag. That is ideal. This is not going to send anything. Back on here. You see the worm just send itself into the abyss? That was awesome. Alright. Back to the other side. Oh, never mind. We're going here. This grotto... doesn't have any. Okay, let's go get that check. That was marked as priority. Probably should have run right to it. Make it night again, please. What? Orange rupee for Hingy Bingy. That is not the check that... Good. High-grade gunpowder, also not the one before. Visibomb gun. Mab, also not the check. Excuse me. Alright. This is the check that someone was looking for. Eat for a Xylordian. Hades. I don't know how much they've been waiting for that, but I know they marked it. Alright, we'll get that last check here, because we need to grab a boar anyway. I need the dramatic zoom in. I knew I hit the guy. Good fuck. They're my board now. Oh, there was still one bulb in there. And we're gonna go open this. We can do all our stuff that we need a board for now. If we already did the farther check. There's just the one, like, random chest off on the east side that I still need to get. I need the board to get back up there. him to stop by getting the... That works. 20 rupees. Not worth it. What am I doing? Give me... Back for Seedmeyer. Yeah, we did leave this guy behind, huh? Air coin. Veto page. Piece of heart. And there's one more check, which looks like it's marked off already. But once again, I like to grab it. Oh, somebody just finished. I also saw a Chozo artifact for Padil. I think they were just waiting on the last one. I think that was the person who had all of their Metroid Prime checks done. Oh, somebody just sent me Clock Dot. We will receive that in a moment. Huge. I forgot that was another thing we needed for Go Mode. That was why I was saying we were, like, still kind of far off. Yeah, that's a big one. That should mean we can finish City in the Sky now. Yeah, that opens up quite a bit more that we can do today. That check had already been obtained. Cosmic Arts for Red Zog. Who sent me the Aw Shot? Wilson. Huge. Where was that? Moss Deep City. That's tough. That that I believe is pretty late game Hollow Knight. Who's this enemy? Oh, Moth Deep Gym. That is not Hollow Knight. That is... That's a Pokemon game. I got turned around. Excuse me. Bad time to sneeze. This guy. That I think had already been obtained. That takes a while with Ordon Sword. Power Star for Private Guy. I'm glad Pig Check was important. There's a chest here. I always forget. Scout Fly. Lost Precursor 6. Don't know what that does. Purple. Wait, Leisha just finished? I missed a chest back. Forgot about that one. Double dip for return. And we're going to go right into Arbiter's Grounds. It looks like we technically can't do everything here. But it is yellow. So we might learn another trick to skip a key. I might actually know it. It may be one that I've done before. Because I know you can get to the energy tank for silent. I know you can get to the boss key early. This reloads the zone. Oh no, that's not that bad. Why does that one reload the zone? Very solid. So let's look at this map. Yeah, I think we're short one key. Wow, there's a lot of checks in here that are already claimed from people who have finished. Alright. Lantern oil. Honestly, I'm gonna kill this lantern oil. I don't think I'm gonna need it. If I do end up needing it, it will be really funny. That was somebody who had already finished. I have to use this key. And also maybe avoid using keys. I think you kind of have to use all of them. Oh no. think this pose for somebody who finished, but we need it anyway to get out of the dungeon. Or to get further into the dungeon. Take the posent. Don't really need it. Get these 2 checks. Qui-Gon Blade for Urban Data. Don't care enough to hit you again. And it's live. Oh, I think I can make it. We go down first. In the thing. Guy. Oh, it keeps turning up. Fight the Redead as wolf, whatever reason. This check was already collected. Here. Piggy Flat for Afterglow. Here. Down. This. Gotta use a key here. I don't think there's a key you can, like, not use earlier than the one that I'm gonna need. like, even if there were checks that you could skip because they were already claimed, you have to do the whole first half of this dungeon. Because you have to get the pose to get through. There's no getting around that. Clear image trap to dead, no! Hold on, I have to see, just because he, like, just went live, if he's streaming. Okay, no, he's still on startings. I'm gonna keep that up for a second and see. That's not okay. Turn this. I think it's the fact that once you're biting the Redead, it can't scream. That makes it feel better to fight it as Wolf. Yeah, this is another key you have to use. Ah, he got me. Oh, that one got me. Oh, we're fucked. I thought I... You guys aren't getting danced. Just me. Yeah, and then this is our last key, so... There is no way around. This way. push this guy. Get this check. Mask Shard for Koriki. I keep wanting to say Kokiri when I read their name. Get up here. I don't want you messing with me. Oh, come on. Okay. You just better not hit me while I'm doing this. Where did that one... I killed that one already. That was weird. My controller was not going at quite the right angle. Well, it looks like both of these next checks have already been claimed. Oh, I caught myself in that. Looks like Dan is not doing his paint rando right now. That trap will probably not be impactful. Well, I was just curious if he actually got hit by that because he was starting his stream with like making more progress on his paint. Last one of these guys, which also looks like it already got scooped up. No. Okay, good. We still got the attack in this cycle. That one had already been cleared. Now we are into part 2. Aww. Always a risk with those guys, but I didn't think I had quite run out of time. Alright, so we could go to the boss right away, but I don't want to block off the rest. We can go through here, but we need a key. I guess we can do the check-in. Because there is one chest in this room, which is meant to be the key to get out. It ended up being vanilla. That would be kind of awesome. Oxygen refill for Psych. Okay, let me just double check. Yeah, so that's the only... That's the only check we can get in this direction before we get the key. But what we can do... Go back to the top. And then I've done this skip before, where you can go right to the boss key by just... I believe just getting the right path as Wolf to run across the sand. It's been a while since I've done it. I might actually pull up my own clip. Yeah, that ain't it. Let's see if I can find that clip. Let's see. Go to my channel. Mute myself. I have to listen to myself talking. Look at our clips. Roll through all the Dota clips. Here it is. Okay, so we're jumping to that edge, over that, and then just use jump attacks to stick to the... I think I can do that again. Easy. Okay. Cheeto page for Nevitz. Appropriate timing, considering we cheated to get that. Okay, so this means we can finish this dungeon now without needing another key. It's out of logic, but it makes things way more efficient for us. So... I don't feel bad about it. I get both of them. Nice. That was... It's already collected? Yeah, because the last thing from me was the paid. Let's see, how do we get out of here? This is fun, because we have to work our way backwards through this part of the dungeon now. Big mushroom for Wilson. And we have this. Big mushroom for Hork. That's fun. That's another instance of, like, back-to-back checks being weirdly... like, weirdly interconnected. Iridium snake milk. They got snilk in this archipelago? That one is already collected. It looks like it should just be the spinner check now. Yeah, because there's no checks in that whole area. Okay, cool. Well, actually, we might have to fight some Valpos here. So I think we can get through here. Alright, so it's just this, and then we make our way back to the boss. So again, like, 5, 6 out of logic checks, it's not that bad. Wow, I can't get this guy today. That was awful. Ow. Off to a great start. Okay, this time, let's dodge the attack. Then Mortal Claw. I was hoping I could get a second Mortal Draw in, but I was a little slow. That hit it. I don't know if that's actually better, but I know Mortal Draw is supposed to do a ton of damage. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They're two separate people that just happen to get checks from me at the same time. Luckily didn't kill me. I mean, with the amount of hearts we have at this point, the only way I'm dying for the rest of this run is doing something stupid, like trying to skip stuff with magic armor and not knowing how to do it correctly. Like drowning. Spinner. Time Sprite for Cuddly Crow. And then we can go to the boss. Because there are no other tricks here. Yeah. Just Uku, once again, getting unclaimed. Oh, I forgot to... You guys are back. Oh, that was faster than I normally manage to do that. Wow, that was clean as hell. Well, I don't remember if I've done this fight since I learned how to fast spinner. No, I think I did. We can get another fairy in bottle. Never mind. And the boss check is in logic because we had the boss key. Cool. That was a nice second hit. This one's gonna take a look. Yeah, that did hit. This phase is always annoying. Should just try to sneak in the hit you need. I think we've got most. We got attack off. Okay, I think that's all of the guys that stand in front of me gone. Okay. So there's still one down there. There we go. Very fast first two hits, and then very slow on the last one. Wasabi just finished. Oh, fuck off. I jumped in time. There. I have a lot of bombs and arrows. That might be more damage. Than Ordons. I've never hit him that direction. That's interesting. Okay, we are on the third cycle, so I think this is dealing about as much damage with Masters. I hate this phase. It's so annoying and, like, luck-based of if you get the right height on these jumps. Nice. Oh, wow, that was actually a little ahead of pace for damage on him. That was Mimic Grub. Sorry, Plum Tree. Those are terrifying. And that one had already. Good. See what this message Curly Crow sent, because it looks like they were unblind people. Now we go trigger this cutscene and the amount of hearts with almost no additional playtime. It's funny to me. I'm gonna say almost no additional playtime. It's been a little over an hour. We're on Mine's Small Key. Okay. That's still out of logic for me. Because I don't have Iron Boots. But I can do... I don't have all the Goron Mine's keys anyway, so I'm not gonna start that yet. Get those two. These three. So yeah, it looks like the Mirror of Twilight is open and we can go into Palace of Twilight, and we can, but it's out of logic for the moment because we don't have our fourth Mirror Shard. It's just not implemented in the game. Okay, we have bugs, so let's start there. Then we'll look at what else we can do. Yeah, we have double claw checks we can get in the overworld. We'll do those. Oh, including, we'll do Stargame right now. Oh, I was supposed to go low for that. We missed one random blue one. That was still... Spiky Nut. Volkaya. And an Ice Trap from Dan Nesna. Like, Barry just logged in and is looking at his tracker and is going to see... I think somebody said he's, like, almost in go mode now, just from checks people have gotten. He only played when the async first started, when he started stream on Sunday. He'll be going back on in a couple hours. Yeah, he's probably looking at what he, like, what he should prepare for a second stream game, given the amount of stuff he'll have to do in... I sent robotics to... I don't know how to read their name. Death Monkey? Piece of Heart for Skyfire. That one was somebody who'd already finished. That one was someone who's already finished. What bug did I miss? This one. Power Plus for Repo. Okay. Got 47 pose. Let's see. Let's go to... You want to go to Lake Hylia? Yeah. I'm tempted to start wearing the... Actually, let's do this. Let's put on our magic armor. How do I change the color of that? I guess that's not something they have an option to change the color of. I want to start... There are ways that I can dump all my rupees. I can go to... Well, there's like a way. I can talk to the bird that has a shop. In Baron. And just pay him... Like, I can pay whatever I want, so I can just dump all my rupees on him. I'll double check. I should have done this lantern check, yeah. Yeah, because if we wear the magic armor without rupees, it should act like Iron Boot. And based on the tracker, that's not considered in logic. But it is a decent number of checks we can do. We'll see. Like, these chests down here, if I didn't have any rupees, I can drop down and get them. I did not want to go to those checks. I want here for the double slots. This is also fun, because we don't normally get to wear magic armor that much. We'll just wear it for the sake of it. It'll be a while before we start taking damage. Claimed. And then getting this one should turn Lake Hylia yellow. Just be Iron Boots checks that are left. Yeah. Find hand jig. What checks does the tracker not think I can do in City in the Sky? Rolfos. It's already been checked anyway, and then... Oh, right, there's 2 underwater checks. But why does it consider those red when other Iron Boots checks are yellow? Like, I can't imagine that the magic armor doesn't work there. I don't know. Let's go to Forest Temple. I think we can get not everything in Forest Temple, but basically everything in Forest Temple. I think we just skip a couple checks that are behind keys. I might be able to do the same thing I did in Dan's randomizer. Also, this is the guy where I can just dump off my roof if I want. I won't do that yet. I can always work back here. So yeah, there's... Okay, I don't know which of the two... Because I can do the dungeon without using this key anywhere. But there are 2 checks that's just like... One key gets you 1 check. And because there's 2 of them, they're both considered out of logic because I have no way to know which one I should check and which one I shouldn't. When I was doing Dan's community async, I was at this point in that one as well. But what worked out well was that somebody finished, and then I knew that one of the 2 checks. So this one here is one of them, where the monkey wants to go, because there's a monkey trapped back there. And so it knew that one of them was for somebody who'd already finished, and so it didn't need to be picked up. That hit. Yeah, so then I could just use the key. Stop doing that. Midna, I fucking know how to do the puzzle. The game is not cooperating. It was just hitting the other one on its way to that one. Proud Fang, Crimson Nil. Purple. Don't know what it does, but it's purple. Barry said he only needs Bjorg's remains, and he's in go. Lake bed key. Necessary eventually, but not for a while. It's fun having an absurd amount of rupees that I have no use for and getting to just run around in magic armor. Free this monkey while we're here. Ah, I just remembered that I did this in a stupid order. Did the same thing last time. Okay. We will just save warp after beating monkey. Come on. Grub for plum tree. That's fucking hilarious. That guy's getting controlled by a bug. That's the grub. Except it's gonna die. The yours doesn't die. Let's save warp out, because otherwise we got a bunch of platforming to do. Let's remember to hit no this time when we're trying to save warp. Now we have to run through here. Yeah, I always forget that when I'm running back through Forest Temple, it makes more sense to go fight Monkey. And then after, go get the boss key chest, because it's in the right area. I'm gonna ignore the Skulltula this time. Oh, we've almost drained 1,000 rupees already. Did I not get this check before? It's for somebody who's already finished, so that was probably the case before, too. So maybe that's why I didn't bother. The check to the right is also one that I can get with the key, but we're not going to use the key until we have 2 keys. Oh, I can't. Oh. No. Up on targeting. No. This check. High jump for Red Sog Kingdom Hearts 2. That might be important. I couldn't have gotten that until today, because I didn't have Gale Boomerang, so I couldn't get over here. Banjo Jigsaw found there, heck yes. Keep slaying. I guess those are just, like... Oh, those are probably for continuing to play the puzzle after you've, like, gotten credit for beating it. So these guys don't give a shit about... I guess these guys don't give a shit about bomb arrows. It's just the final boss. Final boss. You know what I mean. Bomb arrows make some fights dumb. I don't know why the sounds are so bugged. Does the sword animation. Makes Bo disappear. $100. That's another dungeon not full cleared. There are still those 2 checks behind keys. I didn't see anything. That must have been that it was already claimed. Alright. I was gonna say while I'm here. Not that it drops me out here. I think... Actually, let's look at that. There's the 1 Kakariko Gorge check. I think let's drain our rupees. We'll go do the Kakariko Gorge check. Then we'll go to City in the Sky without rupees because, like, I'm not necessarily going to go do everything out of logic that I can do with magic armor. But I do want to... I do want to do as much as I can in City in the Sky in one shot. I think this should let me do it, but I haven't messed around. I forgot that the gold wears off once you're out of money. First, we'll do the Kakariko Gorge check. Now it's gonna be funny. Wait, is Minna freaking out? Oh, okay, now I just saw the wrong enemy. We want to go. I'm honestly surprised. Oh, Hylian Shield for Skyfire. I'm surprised the magic armor stuff isn't considered in logic, honestly. Because I know it's considered like a pretty well-known thing in the Rando community. %81% of all checks. This Rando might get finished, like, today or tomorrow. I mean, mine we're still waiting on going, but like the multi-world in general, yeah, as a whole, seems like it's pretty close. Oh wait, changed my armor form. Interesting. I guess for cutscene purposes. So does this not work? No, it does. I don't know why it says these are not obtainable, while the other ones are yellow. This is very much attainable. Oh, the green rupee. Let's switch. So we don't brown. Okay, so what order do we want to do this here? I think we go to the east wing first. We've got like a couple other checks we can do there. Honestly, for this dungeon, I'm gonna trust the tracker on what's already been collected, because there's quite a bit that it looks like we don't need to do. Let's start with that one east wing check that we haven't got. Huh. Does this work for... Gary's still out. Ooh, but it doesn't make you drop on those. That's nice. Okay, so I think we need to go... Yeah, because I forgot... What? Oh, maybe I was a little slower going into the wind. Can't jump. Can I? That guy went on a fucking trip. And there they go. Right, these trends. Switch is here. I remember now. Green Chaos Emerald. It is. Look, that's it. That's the Green Chaos Emerald. This, I think, has already been claimed. I disagree. Why are you here? What? That was not the direction I was pressing. No. No, I need this. Thank you for the key. Although it's not really a key I want. Oh, come on! There we go. It was on my fucking arm for a second. All of these checks gotten. Yeah, I don't see anything else. There's that one. Looks like that was picked up by somebody already. Oh, okay. That's... Sure. Those were the buttons I pushed, I guess. So I think I'm good to just leave. Fuck you. No! Link, please just jump off. You don't need to stunt on the Deku Baba guy. Piece of Heart from Crimson Nil finishing their game. Oh. Want to go here. Do this. Although, no, that one's the way out, I think. So I don't think we want to. We want to go down there. I hear Nuku. You. No. Neat. I'm glad nobody found us rupees. We would have been sitting there for a little bit. I can't helm splitter in this, but I can't jump. Let's take off armor. There's no reason to have it right now. Let's see. You fuck with ball and chain. No. You don't give a shit about ball. Oh, fuck off. No. Excuse me. Where'd he go? Flying through. Can you... Oh my god. not have come down here. I don't even think the item is for anybody. Come on. There we go. My third sword would be so nice to get. Yep, that was already claimed. That was a waste of time. What is the door? Oh, right. Door. Fuck you. Like, Siegmeyer just finished? Somehow did not have any checks for me. I thought I saw... Oh yeah, that's on our way. And this, I think, was also not for anybody. But now the whole right side is clear. Now we can go get some actual checks. please, like, actually circle him when you do that? But not that much. Why do you go all the way around? Alright. Stray Fairy Snowhead for Novems. Why does Link feel so slidey? I'm forgetting best up here. Where's that? Alright, we're gonna remember how to get this check time. Down. Good there. I think we did it right this time. I just feel like I'm still missing. I think we're good. That already claimed. Ages 6 and 7. Oh my, I got fucking 6, 7. No! No! How could you do this to me? Oh, I need a screenshot. Did somebody get Georg's remains for Barry, so now he's go mode? There's checks above, but we're not there yet. Where the fuck did you come from? Fuck off. Okay, we're going back to bomb arrows. Fuck this. I am starting to get vaguely low on the... But... Can you... I need to recalibrate right trigger. I'm in a cutscene! Alright. We're gonna do the checks in this room in the right order this time. We're also gonna remember where the... Okay. That guy trying to eat us. That's where we gotta go. I always forget this check. Excuse me. Was a raspberry. That was already claimed. Cool. Keep going, Link. Gold Skulltula for Novem. All the checks in this room. Can I hit that angle? I can't. Yeah, what I always accidentally do in this room is get all the way up here and then realize I missed that one chest on the ledge with the Baba. And then have to go back for it, and then the pillar claw shot points that drop don't respawn, so I have to restart the whole. So I'm glad that I remembered my mistake from my last 2 randos this time. Not a check here. Clear out those guys. Board the P-Hat Express. Barry just found out that he got Yog's remains. So he is now go mode and will just beat his game on stream tonight. Oh. Okay, we're also gonna not screw up the platforming here. That seems to have already been claimed. Energy crystal chip. Neat. I love that you can see the dragon up there just hanging out, being spooky. Okay. We're going to descend the correct distance. Attached to this one. You're going to send the correct distance. You're not going to look around in a way that makes it fall. But we do need this one. We're going to get this check. Blue boomerang for Dan. Ben knows nothing. No, we're not gonna miss the train. We missed the P-Hat train. Okay, well, we're gonna hang out here for a little. Sorry for that. Did I miss a check? Missed a check. Where did I miss a check? Oh, how did I forget that one? I hate this room. I don't know what it is about this room that just makes my brain not work correctly. Like, I know it's not that one. Why have I forgotten where this other check? What's this? How did I forget about you? Progressive inserter? Excuse me? I mean, it's purple, so I'm glad I went back for it. I need to check what Visceral is playing. Because Progressive Inserter sounds wild. Maybe it's just like a Factorio thing. Okay. Barry is now regretting waiting till his next stream to play again. Because he just played on Sunday when it started, and then is coming back tonight and has gone. Combat level. Mesakoko. Am I hungry? Lunch was like decently sized, and I had it at like 12:30. Basically right before I started the stream. Where are you targeting down there? Alright. We are going to remember the smart order to do these checks. Some of them have been claimed already, but as always, we will scoop them up to be fair. Not down, Link. Nobody said to go down. Already claimed. Here. That was already claimed. Blue stud for Amber. It's going for sure. Like that, huh? I attacked, but sure. Thank you. We have 20 rupees. I'm gonna have to lose them. Need an iron boot. Perfect. Empty honeycomb for this kiwi. Mostly just need these guys to fuck off long enough for me. Nobody found me a sword by the time I got here. Now I have to do the Argarok fight, where it takes like 6 cycles because we have Ordon Sword. $320 Jin. Do the double or all post fight, which is gonna suck. Not what I wanted. Oh, not who I'm trying to target. Fuck off. Not do that. Okay. Bought him, but sure. Maybe we burn Great Fairy's Tears on Argoroth. I don't know if that's worth it. I pushed the button, but sure. I don't do enough mortal draws. It's like kind of learning how to use them correctly. They know they deal more damage. Oh my god, do the animation when I push the button. Fuck off! Uh-huh. Oh, go away. What hitbox? What? Really, what hit me there? Fine. Why can't I claw this? Really? No. Thank you. Why? Just want these on for the whole time this phase. Yep. This boss fight is really cool, like, when you're doing it for the first time. It's very cinematic. And the boss is really cool looking. And you do really badass shit with the double claw shots. And, like, weighing down an entire fucking dragon. But when you're doing it in a randomizer and you already know what you're doing and your sword does half as much damage as it's supposed to, it's not a very interesting fight to play at this point. What are you doing? I think I had to go up high at this stage. I guess I just forgot how that works. Like, the thunderstorm starting halfway through the fight, great shit. music for the second phase, good shit. Not want to be in magic armor when we get to the P-hats. Like, I think from my last run in Dan's Async, I think we found that with the Ordon Sword, this takes 6 cycles. But it's not gonna let me drink a potion while on the back of the dragon. What am I thinking? And like that, 6 health. You should be able to get more damage in him on him when he's like... I feel like there was a time where they did plan for that, and they ended up taking it out. Probably because they found it was too easy to, like, 2-cycle him. You could hit him there. Question is, does he start doing... Yeah. He's not trying to turn. So we're still in an early cycle. Was he just going right into that animation? He did. That's unusual. That was 4, right? And now he's gonna do the, like, stop partway through and try to get me going the other way. We'll do that for 2 cycles and then he'll be dead. Oh, that was a mistake. Ooh, he didn't get me. Oh, he got me. And then Link fucking died. Come on. You can do it. There you go. There it goes. Oh, we do have a finish. Okay, so only 5 cycles. That's good. Piece of Heart for Unclever Title for the Mirror Shard. So I mean, this was already out of logic. I think we've done everything in logic that we have. But there's certainly some more Iron Boots nonsense we can get up to. If we get our Master Sword, we can also just beat the game, you know? Since we got Double Claw today. Is this worth it? That was also a piece of heart. It's not too surprising since it's out of logic and we have no idea where our Iron Boots are. Alright. Go back to the ground. Double check our map. I think I'm going to take a bathroom break here, too. I'm going to keep doing some out of logic. Unless I have anything that's in logic today. But I think the City in the Sky checks were the last of in logic stuff that. Yeah, nothing green on the map now, but a good chunk of yellow stuff that I want to go around and pick up. Alright, I will be right back. panicked for a second that uh that I didn't turn on the audio for the music for the break. But the song had just... Alright. So we're gonna see what we can do next. I think the Lakebed Temple is gonna be my last of out of logic things to do. Because I'm also thinking, like, maybe I shouldn't get too far into doing out of logic stuff, because I know Barry did kind of say, you know, don't go crazy with it. And I'm starting to approach the point where I can't really justify my actions by saying, well, it wasn't that many out of logic checks. I'm doing quite a bit. But I think it's still well within the realm. And especially with how many people have finished already, it's not like I'm just, like, ruining the seed for everyone. Yeah, so we can do... I'm curious how the stock cave works. Don't know how to get the upper chest out of logic. I might have to look that one up, or I just won't do it. Unless, I don't think magic armor works as iron boots for the purposes of magnets. There's a few in Lake Hylia we can do. There's the one in Northfield that we'll do. There's the ones in Zora's domain. Let's start with that. Then maybe go do... maybe go do Stock Cave. And then I'm curious if you just use magic armor to get into Lakebed, or if you need to do some other kind of clip, which I would have to look up. But yeah, let's start with the ones that I know how to do, that are basically just using magic armor as iron boots for pretty normal checks, like this one. Foraging level for Mesa Coco. Then we go over to... Oh, computer hinted a level that I've already found for them. You'd think the hints would prioritize things that haven't been found. I think these two chests are the last checks in Lake Hylia. Empty bottle mechanism. And then, yeah, it looks like that's already great. So I think this one is for you who finished. Look down. That was for already finished. Alright, then let's go to Zora's Domain. Do those 2 checks. I'm gonna be curious to see how many total checks I'm at when we stop today. Because it's like most of them. There are a few dungeons we haven't been able to touch yet, but... There's also the Goron here that I think is considered out of logic because it's hard to have your breath last long enough. That said, I'm gonna at least try it. That's a way that we could game over, is drowning from trying to do this. Hollow Nest Seal for Koa. And Georock Deep Nest for Zing. Get water bombs ready. I think this will kill us. Mountain Title Deed for Kelsey. That's at least 1 check. I didn't want another bomb. I'm definitely gonna drown. Yeah. That would have been a really funny death in a Deathlink. Alright. Then let's do... Northfield, Iron Boots check. Ow. Oh wait, I didn't even want to jump all the way to... Okay. Well, we'll go this way. We do want to end up in the water, so it doesn't that bad. We might use as our cue. Well, I was going to say we might use Barry Going Live as our cue to end stream. But I might actually run out of checks that I can do before Barry Goes Live. This way because I don't want to deal with that Tektite. I might still have to deal with it. Okay. See what happens. Palm shoes for Noodle. Okay. We'll go this way, which is funny because we apparently never actually went. Yeah, now the only even yellow things I have on the map are Stock Cave and Lake Bed. Though I would think with magic armor I can do some stuff in Death Mountain, like Goron Mines, but I guess not. I know pretty quickly you'd hit the magnets, and I also don't have all of the small keys for it yet anyway. So I definitely couldn't beat the dungeon. I don't think there's a way to save keys there. Maybe you can do the final boss without using the small keys. Okay, so let's try first. This might also kill me. You have a fairy, though. Fairy can't save me from drowning. It can save me if I die in water. I don't expect the magic armor to work for magnet. So I think there's another trick for getting this check. But I'm gonna try. I'm pretty sure that didn't work. The problem was I had 1 rupee. And I know how to get 2 of the checks here. It's just... Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. So it must just be a precise jump. It did kind of look like I could get to that other platform. Oh yeah, that's easy. I'm surprised that's not considered in logic. That's like... You do not need iron boots to do that. Like, that wasn't even a trick. That was just you do a jump in an unintended way. Okay, and then... we're getting down the rest of the way. I think for the other 2, we want to go in from below with the boomerang. Because I don't think I don't think this is going to get us. Maybe we boomerang jump here? Worth a shot if we're going to throw ourselves in the lava anyway. Although we need... something. Nope. That might use my fairy. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. We'll do it the way I do know how to do it, which is a boomerang jump in a different location. Go... We go there... Oh wait, or can we just drop here? Can't tell if I'm... Oop. And drop there. I think this jump... Easy. And then I think I also have to do this one. Oh, that's easy. That's actually for this. So find... That'll work. Oh, I bonked. You might die doing this, but I'm willing to make the sacrifice for the cause. Button. Damn it. It was so easy the first time. Didn't want to scoot to the side flank? Okay. It. How did I nail it the first time? I was like, oh, okay, this one's a piece of cake. I just got lucky. You want to scoot? I put up. But at least I messed it up in a way where I didn't die. That's better. Okay, and then do we definitely have to... Shit. I don't remember how to do this one. I mean, they all kind of work the same way. You're trying to get the boomerang in a spot where it's above you. And so I think the problem is that ground is lower, and it's not, like, clipping outside, which would work. Yeah, that's the play for that one, is to aim that way. I don't think a jump strike would get me across. like the charged jump attack. Maybe we aim. Nope. Maybe we go for, like... I'd have to look up where they normally aim for this one. Also, do a quick test. That's not fun. Like, about the same as... Do I waste the Great Fairies here? I'm gonna say yes. Just because if I do die and then respawn, then I have... then I, like, only will have 3 tries before I die and have to respawn. The sun is rising and now the rock looks different. A very start of the stream. Maybe we stop trying to do out of logic things. I really want to just get these 2 checks, though. Real quick. Get these 2 checks, then we'll raid into Barry. Because I know I've done this before. I know it's possible, and I didn't think I looked anything up last time. Come on. I might actually switch it back to night just so I... it, like, looks the same as when I was doing it before. Because I felt like I had this one pretty down. I don't know why I charged that up. Oh, can I just do that jump as a wolf? I don't think I can, but I will try that. I will try starting with a boomerang jump. And then doing the second jump as wolf. No, there's no way that's makeable as wolf. Alright, let's look up a trick so that I don't keep just dying. Let's see. In trick discussion. Ona out of bounds to stop. Jump from the top of Stock Cave to the bottom is Wolf. Ona out of bounds. I want to do an opponent out of bounds. Stock Cave Lord and Noel. Small key for Arbiter's Grounds. Now those things that I got in Arbiter's Grounds are in Logic. Great. Way to do it as Wolf, I... Oh. Okay. I will try that. I would have preferred doing it with the long jump attack, but this is the first way to do it that I found. Sweet. That check was already claimed. It would be really funny if, since I looked before, this had already been scooped up. That's really funny that you can just jump those that easily. Bear coin. Cruskin. Okay. That is the last thing I'm gonna do. Because I don't know. I'm not going to learn the trick for Lake Bed right now, because I don't even have all the keys. It doesn't sound very fun to do that whole dungeon without Zora. I'm not going. At least not yet. I will set us up here for next time, because this is what I expect will be the next thing to do. There's a world where either we're Go mode next time we play, and there's a world where, like, we go to Palace of Twilight before Lake Bed or Goron Mines. If we get just Iron Boots and not Zora armor, we'd also potentially do Goron Mines first. But I'm expecting and kind of hoping, because somebody had a hint here, that this is what we're going to do next. So yeah, that's going to do it for us today. I'm going to raid us over to Barry, who's the one putting on this randomizer. Excited to say hi and see what he's got going on. He, like we talked about before, got Go mode already, so he's going to be finishing up his seed for Majora's Mask. Should be a good time. Looking forward to it. Enjoy it and have a great rest of your week. That was the wrong button. That was the right button.